with everything that I have in my head, with the capability that I have. And that's step one. Am I am I going to take the steps to make my dreams come true? What's up, everybody? Look, it's time for another Average Mindset Monday. And listen, today I'm just talking to you about, like, you have an idea, you have a vision, you have dreams, you have goals. So my question to you today is, why aren't you doing something with it? Like, that's the very simple conversation I want to have with you today. You have all of these ideas about what a business you want to open, what steps you want to take, what what friendships you want to make, what network you want to have, how you want to be treated in life, but you don't do anything to actually move towards it. And so let me tell y'all what I'm talking about. So there are some of you listening right now that you know people pull from you all day. That people just, like, they just take, and you need to put yourself in a better mental space. But you keep going around those folks. You want to get promoted at a job, and it's gonna take a certain level of work, and it's gonna take a certain level of education to get to that point. And I'm not talking about going to college. I'm talking about maybe you need to pick some brains. Maybe you need to practice your interview skills some more. Maybe you need to go read some books on a particular topic. That way you can familiarize yourself with what you want to do. But you haven't picked anything up. Maybe you want to open a business, and I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. This was a long time ago. I was in college, y'all, and I ran into a guy I was cool with in high school, and he said, "Oh man, you just missed the football. You missed big time, missed the college and all that stuff." And I was like, "Man, that has nothing to do with you. So what have you been up to in life?" Right? We were like 19 years old, maybe 20 years old, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm I'm doing big things myself, right? I'm a truck driver right now, which is nothing wrong with being a truck driver." He was like, "Man, I'm opening Subways. I have a plan to open two because the franchise fee's not that big and stuff." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then I run into him again 4 or 5 years later. I'm like, "Man, what's going on?" "Oh man, well, I'm still working on opening the franchises. I'm still working on this. I'm still a truck driver." But my question is, like, why haven't you taken any steps? Where's the steps? Because what you're telling me is you have the vision, you have the goal, you have something that you can easily get into based on his conversation because of the fees, but I don't see any action. I got people out here saying, "Man, I'm trying to get into real estate. I'm gonna buy all these houses, I'm gonna build an empire." And on one side, I know an individual who took action, and now she has houses that she's flipping. On the other side, I know people 10, 15 years still been talking about, "I'm finally gonna buy a property." Couldn't tell you what ARV even means. So that's what I'm asking you today is, like, what you have vision, you have goals, you have things you want to accomplish. Why aren't the steps being taken to get it? I want you to start to think about who you are as a person, and then dive deep into why these things aren't done. Right? I'm not talking about, like, oh, my finances right now, whatever, because look, check this out. People became great at what they do with zero finances. People became great. They are superstars. They are celebrities. They made it out, whatever situation they were in, and their finances were not what they needed to be. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know how to do it, right? We live in an age of the internet. You watch 13 cat videos where you could have watched 13 videos on whatever it is you were trying to do. You scroll through reels all day. You sent 400 reels to your friends all day, but you haven't taken the time to actually go scroll through some things that's going to teach you what you need to do. That maybe is going to motivate you instead of make you laugh and then go do something else and not achieve your goals. Or maybe you need to find yourself in a network of people. And I used to say this all the time. I wish I could just get around a lot of people that were in business, that they can help me. And, just even outside of my friend group, I needed some people who were talking that same language, because not all my friends are trying to do what I want to do. I needed people who were trying to talk that same language. And over the years, I was working, I was going to events, I was putting myself in situations, I was speaking at events. And then I start to meet people who were in that field, who were doing those same things. And now people look up and say, "Oh, it'd be so easy if I knew the people that you knew." But you don't see the work that got put in. Like, I really want you to ask yourself today, with everything that I have in my head, with the capability that I have, and that's step one. am I going to take the steps to make my dreams come true?